You all right, Rasta? Turtle, Rafa, Mike, Leonardo, Splinter, weird looking Splinter. Baby Splinters. You all right, Jack? It's going all right. Got my new light. Oh, got my new lighting. If you've seen it, it's on my latest video. You'll see it in more in depth if you watch my video. These are new lights. Okay, cheers for watching. Appreciate it. don't think anybody will be doing any car booting at the weekend. Or the weather. Evening, Keith. Just taking loads of pictures. If you haven't watched my video, go and watch it. You'll see my new my new lighting here and how much it costs. Just taking some pictures because I'm going away Sunday and yeah, I need to make some scheduled. I'll try to have a chilled out. Depends on where you live. Oh, wait a minute. My battery's running low already on it. Didn't charge them. Put my laptop on charge. There we go. Oh, I shut up, laptop. I am Bristol. Have you? Oh God. Did you get the message on your phone? Did you? Because I've seen that on the news. People are getting messages on the phone, aren't they? Now, do I sell these separately or do I sell them as a bundle? Turtles vehicles. What do you do, guys? People are on 16 people. All right, I've got 3 Turtles vehicles. 2013. 2013. I think they're all from the same. 2014. Would you bundle them up, all 3 of them? Or sell them singly? They go between 6 to 10 quid. Pretty cool actually. This one turns into like a hover thing. The wheels separate. Don't know. I don't think this does anything. But I feel like if on eBay they 612. I don't think they'll sell for 20 quid on the eBay. Don't. How much put them together? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Bundle them together because they do sell, but yeah, you can't. Anything under 10 quid you sell. It just eBay just absolutely just waste of time, isn't it? They don't owe me anything really. I paid 10 quid. You know them big bags I had of the turtle stuff. All them bags was 10 quid. So the sewer thing, which is downstairs, which has actually been taken apart, I put all the load of figures with them. Got like 3 lots of figures there. These are like early 2000 ones, so they'll be sold separately. Then I got these 2 little midget like wrestlers. That's obviously John Cena, and that's somebody else. I can't remember his name, but they're worthless sale. So I'll just put them on Vinted. Don't bother. I wouldn't bother wasting your time packing. Just leave it to the. Just let everything go. I always say I don't see why people Friday, Saturday, Sunday have your own time. You know, that's weekends. You know what I mean? Find it easy to list in the evening. Happy Thanksgiving, George. I'm English. We don't celebrate. We don't celebrate it. So Thanksgiving is not a thing in England. Yeah, they look. This new lighting system. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It makes all my pictures look really clean. Just stands out. Thing is, it's so bright. The rest of the room looks pitch black. It looks like I haven't got my lights on, does it? It must be the bulbs. I've bought a new bulb because it was flickering because I got a dimmer switch in here. And I think it must be, I don't know much about electricity. The standard, like a bulb, the more powerful it is it the brighter? I think it is, because this is not very bright. It doesn't even light up the room properly. Compared to these are proper like boom. I bundle 5 Moon and me soft toys today. See, I'm thinking about, I've got a lot of plushes. I'm thinking about maybe just getting them all and doing bundles of them, like 5 or 10 bundles, or a bundle of 5 for a certain price. So people who want to buy them and sell them on will make some money, and I'll make a bit of money. Find out how much I pay for them. If I paid £1 for these teddies, and they're not really worth much, they're worth a £5 or a £10, just bundle them up, and just like, I don't know, so for 5, like, I don't know, trying to make out a price that, I don't know, 5. How much would you charge, you guys, if you was going to do a bundle of 5 like plushes, the standard ones, you know, like ones that are not worth under a £10? How much would you charge for like 5? Would you charge about £19.99 or something for 5? Would people buy them for that? I know if I put them for £15, they'll buy them, but if I have 5 teddies and it costs me £5, I'm making less than 10. I think £19.99. See what happens. I suppose it depends on the teddies, doesn't it? I don't think I got a load of similar ones. So if I can have all Disney ones, I'll put all Disney ones, you know, stuff like that. But I don't know. I might have a look at that. I might do that next week, because plushies are they're not selling. They sell bits and bobs, but it's usually all the good ones that sell. So today I sold a Venus flytrap for John Lewis for £6. I've had them all year. £18 Christmas discount. Oh, that's the one where the TV was on. I haven't got a clue. I don't even know if it works. It's Technics, isn't it? So, shall I check it out now? I'll just check out one. If it works, obviously, it all depends if it works. But when I look at stuff like this, I always check what it sells for scrap, because at least I can get my money back. I don't mind if I don't make any money, because it's a gamble. If I can make a bit more money, it depends how much they're selling for. But yeah, I want to get my money back. So let's just check which one this one is. So Technics. This is a double cassette deck. Think about Decker systems like this. One's always like worth a bit more than another one, isn't it? Some of them are worth quite a lot, and then another one's worth not. It's like I got a what do you call it? A vinyl thing. I'm trying to sell it for 250 quid because that's how much people have sold it for. But let's have a look. Right, RS dash. Don't you just love it when you type in something and it starts coming up already? That means it's usually probably quite good. 120. See if anything comes up. Well, the Technics, the top one, Technics RSX 120 Hi-Fi, separate home AV stereo double cassette deck, spares and repairs. Somebody's trying to sell it for 45 quid. So that's good, but it's not sold, is it? Solds mean more. Somebody's got, well, oh my God, that's not that one, is it? ST. No. Somebody's got that with the speakers, the whole system with the speakers, and trying to sell it for 200 quid. Oh no, I haven't got that one. That's a different bit. Yeah, I'll have to sell it separately. All right then. Let's see. Condition used. Buy now. 7. £54 if it works. 60 quid. 55 quid. 25 quid spares. That's not bad, is it? Yeah, I don't know if I've checked that or not. I can't remember. Also, everyone has in the chat. I've managed to get 2 big bags of store delivery bubble wrap from the range today. If you have one near you, then you have 2 big bags of store delivery bubble wrap. What you mean? What? Because I've got a big, massive range near me. It's only open like this year. It's huge. It's got an Iceland and everything in it. It's like 2 floors. What do you mean? Bubble wrap? What sort? How big? Because my bubble wrap's really good, but if it's cheaper than that, you know, it's money in the end of the day saving. Yeah. Well, that's my next pile. The tech's probably going to be next week. Is probably tech. I've got 2. I've got 2 cassette decks, but they're 2 different numbers. I just realised that. So I got another one, but it's 102. That's different. Yeah, must be a different year or something. See what that one goes for. I can't even remember how much I paid for them. I don't know where I got them from. I can't remember. Used by now. 55 quid. 39, 40 quid. I wish I had the speakers and the full set. It's a 200 quid stereo. 35 quid. Parts 20. 70 quid. 30 quid. So 60. Yeah, I'm probably looking about 80, 90 quid in parts. But 50, 100. I don't know what the other part is. That's a stereo synthesizer. I can't even say it. Synthesizer. I can't even say it. Synthesizer. I can't say synthesizer. I can't say. I'm not even saying. Trying to. I can't. Oh, it's doing my head in. Synthesizer. I can't. I'm not saying that because I just sound stupid trying to say it. ST 30 to Oh, ooh, none of them. I'm getting a sore throat. Oh dear. Oh yeah, there you go. 20 quid parts. 34 quid. 50 quid. 40 quid. So probably about 120 quid. 120 quid new. I mean new. 120 quid working. Probably 150 actually. 140, 130, 40, yeah. Depends how the condition as well. I feel like I should start saying I've sold printers, Brother printers. If you can get the office Brother printers, £100 all day long. I picked up one this year at the start of the year for free, and I was just like laughing. It's so good. People don't like dealing with printers because if you have to test them all out, make sure the ink, and obviously if you've got no ink, you can't really say it's working, can you? So yeah, if you pick up printers, just think about that, because yeah, it's just the ink, isn't it? That's the only trouble about it. You'd have to buy ink, and then you can't obviously take the ink out because then you got so many downfalls of printers, but there's so many good things. If you can get them from a person, like a person like on Facebook Market. I picked up a free one on Facebook Market, and I sold it for about 40, 50 because it was free. Because dad had died and something, and just getting rid of stuff. Oh, here we go. Here's the bubble wrap. Yeah, the bubble wrap from deliveries into the store. With all the Christmas stock coming, there's loads of it going. Should have taken more. Oh, you mean the bubble wrap that they use to when the items come? Do they use that? I've never seen. When I worked at B&M, we never had any bubble wrap. There was never any polystyrene and obviously cardboard. But they're trying to cut it all out, aren't they? When I left, they were starting to move into taking away polystyrene because obviously it's not very good to recycle. So they were using cardboard, like where it's got a bit of cardboard, and then it's zaggy in the middle. So it's the same thing. Hi John, how's the reselling for sales after? I've only had 1 year after, and I honestly can't remember. I do feel like it's what you sell. Toys, you're not going to sell many toys. Probably the only toys you probably would sell if they're like collectible, like people who collect toys, and boxed stuff, like really vintage stuff, because that's for collectors, that's for people, grown-ups. Clothing you sell a lot, I think, because obviously sales, and just if you gotta have a sale in January. That's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to have a massive sale in January. I'm just going to have a big, massive clear out. Everything's going to be like my biggest percentage I've ever done is 30. But I'm thinking, shall I just do? I've got to be careful. I will select some things out which are not which are too valuable to go like 40, 50% off. But stuff that's been hanging around, I'll just get rid of, because if it costs me £1 and I'm selling it for like 30 quid, half price, 15 quid, it's going to go in it. So, well, that's what I hope it does. Loads of my car boots is full. Can I get a shout out? Love your videos. All right, cheers, Supernatural. You know that if I was a mega YouTuber now, I wouldn't do that. You'd have to buy it. You have to give me some money. That's what they do, don't they? It's like I Show Speed. He's on OG Fortnite at the moment, and you just see his stream going like that. He don't even shout them out. They don't even care about people. You know, it's mad. All right, then let's get this out. This is pretty cool tools. So, what is people's plans for next year? What are you going to be looking into? Anything else? Are you thinking about moving into a different area or expanding into a different thing or whatever? What is everybody's plans? Has anybody got any goals? Because it's quite interesting to see what all your goals are. That's pretty cool. See, it goes into like some like hopper thing. If you have time tomorrow, John, you should nip over and see if there is any going. I might do actually. I could do because I've got to drop some parcels off. So what I'll do is I'll go to a range. The only trouble is it'll be in the morning, and I don't know if they'll have any. I don't know why they're using bubble wrap. I really don't. Strange that is. Unless it's for like, is it like bags or is it just like bags of? I know some things like baubles and that for Christmas used to be in separate like bubble wrap bags, but never had it. Maybe the range is different. Hi mate, you still doing walking football? I don't do walking football. I'm 65, so similar age. I'm not 65. Cheeky git. I was just saying 65. I mean, I've got a grey beard and I haven't cut my hair or nothing all week because that's couldn't be bothered. And then I had the jabs. I'm feeling better now. I'm still a bit achy. I'm 43. I'm not allowed to play. You have to be 50 to play walking football because that's where my dad used to play walking football. And then he didn't like, he liked playing it, but he thought he's better, a lot better than the people who used to play it. So they set up their little, like on a Tuesday, they used to set up whoever wanted to come from walking football, who was a bit more fitter, play, and then you invite anybody, any ages, and then that's when I started playing when I had the day off or something like that. But yeah, you have to be 50 to play walking football. I've played a walking football tournament once because I needed somebody, and I can't stand walking football because I'm quite quick. I've got a lot of speed, and yeah, I actually had a go. I didn't have a go at them because one of the lads, he's 27, and he's asking if anybody wants to play football tonight. And it was one of these man versus dad versus dad, like that. You can have fat versus fat man fat or fat man football or something, which are rip off the like organisations, and they're charging £6 to play for an hour each. And I'm thinking, I would not pay £6. I pay £3 a session. I do, and I think that's fine because if you've got like 12 to 14 people going, that's a lot of money. It costs 25 quid to hire a pitch where I am, and ours is the actual football ground. They have some cages next to us, but the Monday I play is the best one because it's an indoor dome and it's like a full size pitch, but then they cut it in half and put a net inside, so you can have two half size pitches, and it's really good because better players come and there's a bit more higher in like quality. Where on the walking football lot who come over and that and sometimes play, you saw it, they're a bit static. You have some that are good, but a lot of the ones that like I play on Monday, there's only two that come, and they hardly ever come because it's like it's not that good really, to be fair. My goal is to get to not local booth. Maybe twice a month. It's indoors, but need to get the bus. Oh, can't you drive? If you that should be your goal. If you can't drive, learn to drive. I know that's more expense. Or get somebody, even better, get somebody who you know who does drive and get them in, or just give them a bit of petrol money. And you know what? They might get into like the whole car booty scene as well, and then you both can go around. Mainly large sheets of bubble wrap I got. Should do me last 2 months. I might have to go then. I might go. I'll go in the morning maybe. I might go in the morning. Bins behind TK Maxx always have loads of bubble wrap and packing boxes. Just ask, and they don't usually mind. Why would TK Maxx have bubble wrap? It's clothing. See, I go to Home Bargains. That's where I get all my cardboard from. I can get literally a car full. I mean, like a car full, the seats down and everything. My goal is to carry on with what I'm going on eBay. Put finish level 1 vehicle maintains and work out a ton more. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Getting exercise in me. That's what I'm doing. That's what I want to do. Get my body back to how it was when I was fit. I wasn't fit in like could run a marathon, but I mean fit, like strong and physically looking good. Because I was just not and get some because. I received my every parcel from TK Maxx. Do you? You get parcels from TK Maxx? My goal is to try and start buying up my game in like price, like items pricing. You know, so they're more like higher value items. I've just been watching Flipping Sloth, and he just absolutely smashes it. And it's just like he buys stuff that I buy, but I tend to not get all the stuff. Like I know a lot of people who sell Hoovers and tech, and I'm too scared to buy it because if it doesn't work, I feel like it's going to break. You know, it's not going to get my money back. But he's just showed on his last video, or not last video, the video before that, even if it doesn't work, you can sell the hose of a Dyson or a Shark Hoover for like 25 quid. You can sell the bottom bit, which I knew about that bit, but I've got like 4 Hoovers, which my mom's killed outside. So I'm going to test it with them probably before, you know, carboot start opening back up and see how it goes. And if they sell quite quickly, then that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to buy loads of Hoovers and tech. I mean, like I said, this Technic stuff, I can buy this for like, you probably sell the bloke at the car booth. He has loads of this sort of stuff, like Technics and all that stuff. And it's like 10 quid a go, like for one thing. But if I bought a load of it, I'd probably knock it because I'll get on with him. So you think even if that's 10 quid each, if it doesn't work, it's 30 quid. So I'm laughing, but if it works, it's even better. I'm like a winger forward. I'm basically just call. I'm like Mo Salah. I play like Mo Salah does. That's what the best sort of player I could think. I'm not saying I'm like him, nowhere near as good as him, but I play like that, sort of like Mo Salah. I don't come back and defend unless somebody annoys me, like the teammates are just like lazy, and I can defend if I want to. Mo Salah, Mo Reseller. Mo Salah, John Salah, selling on the eBay. The eBay King. They're playing tomorrow, aren't they? Against Everton. Oh, Derby. 12 o'clock kickoff. Or 12 kickoff. I've saved up and I made a ton recently. Every bit of money I make, I save up. And I don't have to borrow from anyone but myself. And gets me closer to the... Yeah, that's what you gotta do. Would I do a dumpster dive? No. Don't like it. Don't think... And there's nowhere around me where I could do that. The best places, the little town I live in, there's nothing good. You know what I mean? There's only a cash converter, which probably you could go into. I know I'd get arrested. I know somebody will just come and arrest me. I have this feeling. They have cameras down there as well. After night shift, I need to get a habit of getting back into the extra. Have a price. Yeah, just do it. I reckon you support a property. I do support top team, the top of the league, aren't they? Oh, wait a minute, the top of every league, and Mo Salah's top of his scoring league. So, yeah, that is a proper team, isn't it? When they're top of the league, you can't say nothing. Especially when everybody doubted them this season. But oh well. You have to hate. You can't hate Liverpool. That's one thing. There's only Man United that hate Liverpool. Man United fans. I don't even hate Man United anymore because what's the point of hating a team that are just nowhere near? They won so many titles and they just wanted it to wind up Liverpool. Every Man United fan. Oh, we've won this many Premier Leagues. Oh God. It's just a different name. It's rebranded name. It's still the first division. It's just money. That's what it is. They sold the rights, so the name, the actual what do you call it? Instead of calling it the first division, like they used to do, it used to be the FA Cup and League Cup. Then it's the Carbo Cup and the Emirates Cup and God knows whatever cup. It's just money. Does that mean somebody's only won so many Carabao Cups compared to League Cups? You know, you don't say that, do you? It's like European Cups. European Cup is the Champions League. It's exactly the same. That's how petty Man United fans are. That's how petty Man United are. We don't put a big, massive 6 on the side of our stadium, do we? Because we won more Champions Leagues. Or European Cups, as we call it. It's been under 2 months and we're at 7 quid total sales. Our goal is to start. Oh, that's good. Carry on. That's what I mean. I couldn't do it. It's you're going on to public you're going on somebody's property, so it is illegal. I just think it's grotty. I don't have nothing against people who do it, but I just think it's grotty. And a lot of the places do put it in the bin because it's either broke and they cut the CDs, don't they? Like I say, but my area, there is nowhere to do it anyway. My town centre where all the good places are, it's in a locked facility, so it's all, like modern, like a town centre. So it's all, you got the buildings all around, but there's like an underground parking system where the deliveries go in, so you can't even get into there because it's all gated up and you have security guards on there. The only parts are like there's actually this where Smith's is in my area, that's got a gated area, so you can't go in there. B&M, there's the B&M, TK Maxx next, and that, you know, like a retail park. They have one, but it's like a big, massive road that goes around it. You probably could do that, but I worked at B&M, and we didn't even chuck stuff in the bins. We put it on pallets because it all goes back to the factories, you know, and they sort it all out. So it's only going to be out of the little companies, I think, you know, like, I don't know. I went to the charity shop, didn't I? And I was like, picked a couple of things up, but nothing special. I'm not really getting it because it's rubbish anyway. Car boots are rubbish at this time of year anyway, aren't they? Most of the time, unless you live somewhere where it's got a good hard ground one. We can sell Man United on. You wouldn't get nothing. You'd have to go on what? Not for £1. How did you get into reselling? My dad died, and then I just been promoted to like a manager at B&M, and then they was being idiots. We had a new proper manager because I was like underneath that manager, and he was saying that you need to come back when you're going to come back. And then I found out they gave me my job to somebody else in the shop, and I just kicked off. I walked away and do one. So obviously my dad had his car, what I drive now. I had my Mini Cooper Sport, sold it, and I had money for that, and I started doing pallets. And then I started going on YouTube, and these resellers popped up, and yeah, I thought I could do that. Plus, I could do the films, you know, YouTube better than them, because I did YouTube before. I was doing fitness before. That's how I did it. Been doing it 2 years now. 2 years. I haven't listed anything today. Been setting up my video and lights and stuff, and I was really ill this morning because of the 2 jabs. Dropped my son off, and I went to bed. Didn't wake up till 1 o'clock, and then I did my video, which go and check it out if you haven't watched it. It's about these lights. I should actually put a link up, shouldn't I? I have got an Amazon affiliate link, so I get paid if anybody buys any Amazon stuff off me. You know, if I click the links, they're really good. 90 quid these lights cost, and you have a little remote control. You have a little remote control with it, so you can actually change the things. They also come with different coloured like sheets, which can have a red one or whatever, which is. How long did it take you to go full time? I went full time straight away. I quit my job, didn't I? I went hardcore. I didn't. I had money. Like I said, I had some money off my car, and so I could pay my bills for a few months. That's what I always say. If you're thinking about going full time and reselling, you need to have some backup. So make sure if you're going to think about doing reselling and quitting your job and doing full time, have at least 3 months of wages, you know, for your bills. So you don't touch that. That is for your bills. So your bills are covered, because you cannot rely on reselling to pay your bills, right? And then just go for it. You know, obviously have some money to buy some stuff, but yeah, I pay all my bills through it and everything. Obviously, I'm quite lucky because I live at home with my mum, don't I? So I don't have to pay for all them other bills, but I do have other bills. I have car, or car insurance. I had a loan years and years ago, which I pay off. That was when I was working at B&M. That's where I got my Mini for, and I needed a new car, so I got my Mini for it. And so we're paying that off, which is quite a big loan. And also I pay maintenance to my ex. I don't know why. That's 120 quid a month. And then obviously I do stuff as well. So yeah. I don't talk about Man United on my channel. It's not a football channel. Ooh, just sold a game. Game of life. Because I got a little sale on with some little things. Game of life for 11 quid. It's better than nothing, I suppose. Well, these Sony headphones selling. I don't even know why I'm taking a picture of these things. They're rubbish. They're just going. I need a bag. They were return pallets. Have you seen my video? It's my main. If you go on my actual YouTube channel and go on my main channel, you can sort of like highlight a video at the top, and that's my. It's called the Very Pallet, or just type in Very Pallet, my name, and it'll come up. I think it's got about 15,000 views. I think something like that. Yeah, and I got a load of Lego on it because you can check what's coming on, but obviously you can't. You don't know what standard it's coming. It could be absolutely terrible. I paid 400 quid for a pallet from Very, and it had a Bowser Lego on it. It had Doctor Strange's house on it. It had a Porsche Technics. I think it's Porsche Technics, something Technics anyway. And they all were, well, the Bowser had only came out that year. So I sold that for, I don't know, about 200 quid, I think. It wasn't even opened. It had a crease, because when you do pallets for returns, I always say try and look for companies that tell you where it's from. There's one where you can actually, it's an auction and you can bid on a pallet, and you could get it for really cheap or not, and you can see what's on it, and they tell you the valuation of how much it's worth brand new, but obviously it's secondhand, so it's not that. So you can then go print out the list and then check out the prices. This is what I used to do: check out the prices of what is secondhand, hoping it's fine, because it could be broken, it could be parts missing. And this is when I didn't really know about broken stuff and all that lot. And my eBay was, I had nothing. I didn't have an eBay. I started fresh, so obviously eBay wasn't pushing my things, and that's what I did. Yeah, I think I made about $2,000 on that pallet, because it was just the stuff brilliant on it. But then I've had pallets which have been terrible. So yeah, it's a risk. It's worth it if you can get a pallet for about 400 quid, but just see what's on it. Like pallets. I started around this time with pallets. I bought, because it's toys. I got a toy pallet, and I got loads of toys on it, and I sold loads of them. But I don't do wholesale, but I might try one next year. But I watch, obviously, Cookie and Hayden. Cookie and the Haydens, what you call it, and he buys a lot of wholesale, like clothing, and he gets good ones and bad ones. And when you're spending what 300-400 quid on some clothing, and it's all size small, or it's all rubbish ones, you're never going to get your money back. I've already done that, the wholesale, didn't I? And that was somebody who I went to his thing and he still gave me a load of rubbish. So, yeah, it's nothing special. It's a cheap one, this is. Yeah. But you live and you learn, don't you? It's what you want to risk. People say Fleek's good. It's not bad, but like I said, it's if you want to risk it, don't you? If you want to risk it, try it. And that's the only thing you can do. In reselling, you've got to try. You've just got to try. If you're a clothing reseller, wholesale, go on Whatnot. Whatnot's probably the best thing to go on because they can't sell anything for more than a couple of quid on Whatnot. Because they're just selling rags, aren't they? They're just selling from rag markets and stuff. So I know a lot of people go on Whatnot and buy loads of stuff and then sell it. Vinted, another good place. We all know what Jammy Dodger's like. So, yeah, it's just worth having a look around everywhere. Auctions. I've got my auction I go to is an antiques auction, but they have a bit of general auction in there. But they do a lot of toys, and they're usually like quite good toys, if you know what I mean, like collector toys. But I can't find a general auction anywhere near me, and that's the ones I want to go to because that's where they sell all like random stuff. So I don't know. Right then. Look what I picked up. This is not bad from a charity shop. Not one. Not two. But 3 Peloton cycling shoes. Perfect timing. It's all size 40 apparently. They're all brand new as well. All brand new. So I only have to list what it's good. The good thing about stuff like this, you only take one picture and then you can, just do the rest. So all brand new. Look at that. In a charity shop, they get sent them. Look at that. Peloton shoes. You know how much these go for? Around about 60 quid. And I've had them in my house for about 4 months. I'm so lazy. That's one thing I got to stop. I got to stop being lazy. Really got to stop being lazy. Right, absolute brand spanking new. I don't even know what size. Somebody tell me what size 40 is in like shoe size. Does anybody know that? Because I've never known. I never can work it out. I think it is a 5. Yeah, it looks like a 5. I'll check it out anyway. Not bad for a tenner though, is it? 6. Well, that's completely different size, isn't it? 5 and 6.5. I remember they had some of these last time, and it was just like why have they gone? It's crazy. John, remember when you threatened a kid on your last life? I didn't threaten him. I just said I'll put him down. Meaning I'll put him down on here. He's annoying anyway. He always has been. I've told him loads of times. Him kept on trying to get me on his lives. I'm like, why? You're not even a reseller. I don't mind people who don't resell and want to want to watch somebody else, but what's the point? I'm not getting into that again, but what's the point? Why would you watch somebody who you have nothing really to do with that thing he's doing? You know what I mean? I wouldn't go and watch a plumbing channel, you know what I mean? Or, I don't know, a gardening channel, because I have no interest in it at all. Where do you want your business to go? Do you want to get a big warehouse staff? No, I'm never gonna do that. Never will want a warehouse. I'd rather just extend a house, the house I live in. Like I've got a carport, so I'd rather just make the carport into a garage, and then maybe build it onto the back of the garage, so it's a long garage. I don't need that, because I used to be self-employed before with my dad doing gardening, and we had loads of people sending letters to us saying, if we employ somebody, you get if you're self-employed and you employ somebody, you get a government grant for $2,500 for the year, because you're letting somebody else work for you. And I was like, but we make money for ourselves, and it's just good enough for us. So giving somebody else some money, no chance. And yeah, I understand these people got like, obviously flipping sloth. He's got like an office thing, and that looks really nice, to be fair. I wouldn't get a warehouse. It's just too much. Getting that big for reselling, I just don't think is. I think the only way you should be getting a warehouse is if you are like in the wholesale business, so you have got a lot of stock, which is like obviously clothing or furniture, something like that, where it takes up a lot of room. Other than that, I just don't see the point. It's just money. It's money you've got to earn to then, obviously, I know you can claim it on tax, or some of it on tax and that, but I just don't see the point. I've never been on Gumtree. Not a very nice image of how the parents feel about it. I don't know what you're on about. Or they'll make a John Luke setup. Well, he's done it, and he's got a big setup, but don't know. I mean, fair play to him. You can't say he's not doing good, because obviously he's still got to pay for that. But he seems to like neglect what he did. I actually don't watch him. I used to watch him all the time when he was selling in his garage, because he was being a proper carboot and that, wasn't he? Well, he doesn't. They're buying new stuff on it. They're buying wholesale stuff and then selling it and whatnot in it. So they buy big bulks of makeup and stuff like that, and bits and bobs, which is like you see at car boots, when you see like loads of people like with loads of Amazon crap. Yeah, it's just like that. And I just yeah, that's what I think. Are you going to a car boot? No, I'm not doing anything this year. Don't even think car boots are going to be open. There won't be. John, you know what? I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna get rid of you, because you're a bit of a weirdo. Oh, of course you're a weirdo. Absolute freak. Bit of a weirdo. Probably is you, Luke, as well, isn't it? You little gimp. Sado, man. Sado. No, that's not bad. Depending on how many games you got, you could sell most consoles for 20 to 30 quid, can't you? You know, just the console. So, and people know how much they are worth, but when it comes to like making money out of consoles, it's really hard to. It's the games and the stuff. I think Wii's are the best consoles to get when it comes to like bundling up. I've sold a couple of Wii's. I got a big, massive bundle with 3 Wii's, I think, and loads of games, steering wheels, everything, loads, everything. Zelda Gold controller, Link's controller, loads of stuff in it. And yeah, I sold both Wii's for about 60, 70 quid with some poor games. I had Mario Kart. He had loads of stuff really good. But yeah. Apparently Cadge is going dumpster diving low. Don't care what he does. He wouldn't be able to fit in a dumpster, would he though? So you coming IB for this year? IB for why would we go to IB for? See, I probably would have missed out. I probably wouldn't have got that. PS2 for 25 quid with only 2 games. You're not going to make much more money out of that, are you? You probably make, don't know how much to go for PS2, probably about 35 quid, I don't know, 40 quid. I ain't got a clue. I've been to Ibiza. I've been years ago. Don't need to go again. Console. Right then, let's get this in. Right then, that's 40. You all right, Aaron? Aaron, you don't collect turtle stuff, do you? Oh yeah, well, I mean, next year I'm probably gonna do that as well because even though I don't do gaming stuff as much, I just buy them to sell them up. I feel like I need to have a few consoles. I mean, certain things there's no point keeping one because you don't pick them up. Like say, for instance, GameCube games, like first Nintendo games, you know, they really are. But when it comes to like Wii, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, I might as well keep one of them for myself, like you just said, and yeah, and then just basically, yeah, just keep them so you can test the games, because it's good to show it. I always think you don't see a lot of people do this. When you see these people selling games, they don't show him working; they just show the game, don't they? So how do you know they actually work? Because some games do not work, even though they are, you know, not scratched. But yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff. Yeah, I've got a load of it from the film. I've got film ones. I ain't got no weapons with them though. I've got the from the film ones, and I've just been taking pictures of them. You collect retro stuff. What sort of retro stuff do you collect? Ah, all right then. Before I just ask. Let's make sure these are fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, you would have to, wouldn't you? You would have. Oh, it's there. Thank God. No one's got a Peloton for it. No one's got a missus who's got a Peloton, have they? Or somebody that knows got a Peloton. That one's fine. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Who would you buy a game off on eBay? A person just showing the game, or a person who's got a picture of the game working in different like modes? I'd buy the one with the game's working, even though you could just copy and paste off the internet. So it's not like you can't get away with it, but oh, this one's got the case cover. Oh, that's a bit posh. Just check this is all here as well. Yeah. Oh, they've got the things on them. Why somebody put the things on them? Oh, that's annoying. I'll have to take a separate picture of them then. Pain in the ass. God's sake. There was always one in there. If they have that new video clip feature now. Oh, is that the I can't ever see that on my when I list stuff. I never seen that eBay clip thing. Because I know they used to do it, don't they? When you have to pay like 30p back in the day. But I never see it when I listed stuff, unless you only can do it on your laptop. I don't know. Because that'd be great for like tech, wouldn't it? Good point. Do you think most people automatically trust just seeing the case? It's one of them things you got to gamble on you. I suppose looking at the feedback as well. If they sell a lot of games and a lot of stuff and it's good, then you should trust them. Don't buy from somebody that's only got poor little feedback. So many listings of games which don't even show the condition. Yeah, that's the only trouble. It's hard to show the back of the disc as well because the lighting. You have to try and get in the right light. I just typed in that message. Another TST. Oh, cool. Just sold. SC25. You get. Wow! How did you sell that for secondhand? How did you sell that game for 52 quid secondhand? You can get it for brand new for cheaper than that. They've got a discount on it. It's a big flop. That game isn't. There's thinking about people are thinking that this might be the last one because it's been rubbish. No, the promoted listings is not you searching it. It also promotes your actual listing higher than other people's in the listing. So if you're searching for like PlayStation, for instance, and you've promoted it, your PlayStation listing will feature higher than other ones. But then there's this big debate about what about if everybody promotes it at a certain percentage? You know, who gets to go above somebody else? I always say it's good pictures. If you can do good pictures, then and more detailed pictures, you're always going to sell more. I mean, it's only so many pictures you can take of certain things, but like if you was getting a console, I would be taking pictures of the whole of the console. I'll be taking pictures of it in different screen images, probably a few games playing on it, just to show that it's good. Ah, it's PC. Ah, I might have to do that then, because that for my tech, prove it working. Probably have to pay for that though. I bet you have to pay. There is one FIFA that's worth about 30 quid. I think it's FIFA 19. Apparently, there's loads of FIFAs in charity shops, and I'm sure it's FIFA 19. I can't remember if it's on the PlayStation or Xbox, but it's selling. I'm sure it's FIFA 19. I don't know why. It's not that one. Maybe it's for PS3. There, yeah. PS3, FIFA 19. I think it must have been the last FIFA on the PS3 before it went to PS4. I think that's why. Sold condition. Oh, you can't do that, can you? Yeah, there you go. Oh. 30 quid. So if you see that one with Ronaldo running, 30 quid game. If you got the Legacy edition with Neymar on, 34 quid. So there you go. You can all go to the charity shops tomorrow. I keep on forgetting that. PS3, FIFA 19. FIFA 19 was like MW2. What's MW2? that modern Warfall? Warfall. I mean COD thing. Yeah. Before FIFA stopped making FIFA games. Yeah, I think the ones that are on the last FIFAs of that console are worth more money. There's another one with Messi. I can't remember what shit is, but there's one with Messi. It goes for a lot as well. I think it might have been. I can't remember. It's something. I bet there's loads of FIFA. I bet there's PS2. It's only on the PS2. I wonder if it's like that on the Xbox. Would it be? Would it be like that on the Xbox? I don't know. I should check because usually when they move over, the Xbox moves over as well. Let's just have a look if it is Xbox One. Xbox. Because FIFA 19 was on both. So let's just put Xbox 360. Yeah. Any Xbox 360 as well. Because they always change it. They always bring out the consoles at the same time, don't they, to compete with each other. So Xbox 360. There's probably loads of them in charity shops. There's probably hundreds and hundreds. 50 quid for the legacy one. I've probably got some of these. I've seen that Ronaldo one about. I've definitely seen the Ronaldo one. I haven't seen the legacy one. Oh, we'll all be going out tomorrow looking for PS 14, and I bet it'll be every other one. But imagine bundling that. Yeah. See, I think a good bundle would be all the FIFAs, even because they're cheap. But it'd be just cool to play all the FIFAs, wouldn't it? If you're a big football fan, you would want to play all the old FIFAs because obviously the players and stuff. Because everybody has their favorite FIFA, don't they, as well? So, right then, let's put them in there. Oh. Croaky throat. Cycling shoes. Pez was a wicked game. I remember that. I actually like that. Evolution Soccer, and that was a good game. I played the old games. There used to be a game called, I think it was on, I can't remember what it was. It's called Sensible Soccer. The graphics was terrible because it's back in them days, but it was so much fun. FIFA Street. There's a new game out now, and Ronaldo's released his own game, hasn't he? And it's free to play. Don't know what it's on. I forgot what I was doing there. I actually forgot what I was doing. What was I doing? Oh, I forgot what I was doing. There was a game called Ultimate Soccer. I'm sure there was as well. can't remember what was I doing. Right, that video's flopping. I used to love. That's one of my favorite games. Management games. I used to stay up when I was a kid. I used to be like proper into the management games, starting from the lower leagues and then go working my way up. Oh, they were so good. Oh, I can't remember what they're called. League Manager one or something. League Manager. Really good. Obsessed with them. Literally, I was like 16, playing them on the computer downstairs, and like, "You going to bed?" No, staying up all night. Staying up all night. And I'll be like there all night, proper like obsessed with it, and then go to bed at like 6 o'clock because I was absolutely knackered. LA man, that's it. Oh, such a good game, such a good game, so addictive as well. Really good. I'm surprised I don't play that anymore because I really like management games, but it's just having time. When you're younger, you just had so much more time. And you could just waste your life just playing a game for like, I'm sure I did 24 hours straight one day. It was such a good game. And I think I just liked building the stadium, getting sponsors, and then trying to buy one of the really good players, and they always rejected you. I think I did one season where, because you could watch the matches, couldn't you, on some of them? And I used to watch the matches, and I just loved it because you're like watching it, and they cross it in. You used to always run down the wing and cross it in, and they miss. Really, really good game. Simple but good. Right, I'm just going to go and get a cup of tea. Actually, I'm going to lem sip because my throat's hurting. Because I'm going to try and list some more stuff that's easy to do before I go to bed. Just wish Sunday League. That'd be hilarious. Imagine that. The pitch is waterlogged. You can't play. Your players forgot their shorts because he has to wear the shorts out the shower. Remember that when you was at school? I don't know how old people are on here, but I remember when we had PE, and that's the one thing you didn't want to do: forget your shorts, because they always had spare shorts in the PE kit, and it used to be like proper. They were like bin bag. We used to call them bin bag shorts, and they were just like horrible. And if they didn't have any, there was always some soaking wet shorts in the showers for some reason. Oh, minging. Yeah. You'll imagine that Sunday League. That'd be when your star player went out on a night out and pulled a bird, and he's still at the house. He can't play. Oh, it'd be so funny. Right, I'm just gonna get a lem sip. I'll be back in a second. Coming down in a minute as well. I see we have a troll. Let's see what the troll is. Do you know I can actually see what you're putting? Because I do have the internet on downstairs. I'm a nasty bully. Returned items to job. Got nasty emails. Did I, Derek? Really? Come on then, Derek. You want a response? Which one of you, sad losers, is it who set up a new account? Come on, Derek. I want to see what your response is to what have you returned to me? What item? Because remember, I know the address of everybody who's returned an item. I know the names of everybody. I know when it's sent, when it's bought, how much for. So, Derek, I'll give you a minute to reply, and I guarantee you don't. You haven't got a new email, so it's an old email, so you haven't just set it up. Come on, Derek, hurry up. Wait. He's now looking on my eBay. Also, Derek, I just want to warn you. If you do anything to violate my eBay, eBay can actually track you. Because you do have to leave your address and prove it. And I will get you done by police. But you still looks like you haven't got to come back, as always. Keyboard warriors never have a comeback. In the words of Ensick, bye, 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 bye. He's gone. He's gone. What's the angry face, Katie? Who's misbehaving? Oh, it's just somebody being an idiot, as always. Probably jealous of my new lights. I think I'm going to have this sandwich. I think I might go on TikTok. Oh, I'll sell that for £4 because it's just get rid of it. The UK is bracing for life-threatening. Oh dear, is it? Oopsie. I've just gone on. I'm on TikTok as well, and I'm dressed up as Santa. I got a filter on with Santa on. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't end up grabbing hold of my bed like I did in Ladham. Oh, everybody's panicking because of a bit of a storm. Cheers, skateboarding people only. Thank you. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, God. Over, I'm lucky. I could catch something to do. It'd probably blow them all away. I haven't my videos haven't had that many trolls, to be fair, recently. £100. That's a big budget. Mm. I'm on YouTube as well, by the way. I was thinking about doing going on Vinted and having a look and try to do some flips, but don't know if I've got the patience to be like on it for long. Thank you for the glitter badge. What's your MSN? MSN? Who uses MSN now? Right, guys, I'm going to go off here now. So, because I'm going off in a minute anyway, I'm just going to eat my sandwich and I'm going to bed. So, I'm going off this now. So, cheers.